Um, all right, cool. So this is just going to be a quick update. I was not able to do it last night. I finished quite late, and reason for that is because I am now in the process of. Let's just go through this, and then I'll show you what's happening. Next time I show this, um, it will be updated. Cool. Oh man, it's what 7 o'clock. Okay. So we've already covered this part whereby when you log in, you now see a list of all the modules that are currently listed on the platform, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and go to 212 because that is the one that has content at the moment, right? So as you can see, this was already done. I've already listed the past papers, and yeah. So right now I am currently testing these with this functionality to ask questions, right? Because you'd recall that Study Center, one of our core functionalities and one of our main mission into this is to ensure that we make it possible to have discussions, peer learning at the smallest level as possible, right? So again, I've spoke about this before, but I'll just go through it again. For a past paper, that will then mean what? Question paper, the way that it's listed. So as you can see, this is 1.1, 1.2. These are the way that the questions in the question paper for exam opportunity 3 that was taken on the 16th of June 2016. This is the way that they appear in the paper. Even if you go down, you can download that, you will see that. Okay, now I can't download it because I'm not logged in. But okay, let's proceed with the update for today. So what's happening here is that yeah, sorry, my mind just drifted there a little bit. What's happening here is that wait, what's going on? why do I have words? Okay, cool. What I was working on last night is that I realized that when I first designed this platform and implemented this platform, I did it in such a way that I was trying to get everything that was in my mind. I was trying to do everything that was in my mind, right? And that's just bad design in terms of the lean approach. That's just bad, because what it does is that, number one, it takes a lot of time to do all of this. But secondly, you don't have a way to measure successes and failures, right? This is spoken about in Eric Ries's Lean Startup book, right? But there's just so much that's happening to a point where you really don't know how to measure that, okay? So yesterday I was just busy with some product development, and I took a decision that this was just one of those decisions that you take in less than a few hours. I took a decision that I'm gonna remove class tests and assessments, right? So being able to discuss class tests as well as assessments, I'm going to remove these two. Given this is the reason for that. Number one, right now it's May and we are heading towards exams, right? So there's really no need for discussing class tests and assessments. So that's just not going to be pushed. That's just not going to be, when it comes to customer success, I'm not going to have time to talk about these. So it's better if I focus on past papers, because that's one thing that students are going to be in need of. And I've just had a session with one of the INF 154 students where she was looking for past papers. Unfortunately, I did not have them, right? So I know that this is going to be on each and every student's mind who's about to write exams as well as prepare for semester tests, right? So we're going to leave this as well as topics, right? So topics is just what was taught in that module, right? Because you can see this is taken from when you upload a study guide. So you see that we're doing complexity analysis, graphs, hashing lists, data structures, recursion, sorting algorithm, and trees. This was done when? This was done in 2013, right? So now what we are going to do is I'm going to remove this. I'm currently busy with this. It's in development. as you can see, I've still in localhost here. Let me try to close that. I think I'm going to be working on it now. I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to remove this, right? Then we're only going to be left with class test and topics taught in the module. As well as for uploading, I'm going to remove uploading, class test, and tutorials, right? So I'm going to, in a way, strip it down to only past papers and topics taught in the module, right? And then maybe towards second semester, God willing, right? Towards second semester, depending on how the usage of the platform was, and maybe we might bring these two back. But again, I'm not going to rush to bring them back. I am just going to make sure that these two, I just want to make sure that these two are working as good as possible, right? They are as perfect as possible. They address the customer's needs. They address the customer's, rather the student's pain point, because I mean, you know, the customer, they're going to be paying anything. But they address the student's needs, right? When it comes to preparing for the June examinations as well as the May-June semester tests. Right. Again, I reduced the number of modules that the platform is gonna be focusing on. Right. So the only modules that are going to be listed is informatics degree, computer science, information technology. This is BSc, right? It has all of those electives, music, what is it again? Business management, stats, and all that. Lastly, I'm going to include multimedia. So there's something in common with these 4 degrees. They are all within 3 departments actually, which is computer science, informatics, and multimedia. Okay. Let's see if we have any multimedia module at them. Yeah, you see. So IMY, multimedia, 210, 220, and 330. The reason why we don't see first year multimedia modules is because I haven't listed full multimedia. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. When I'm done with removing that, then I'm really targeting that Monday. Right? Monday is what date? Monday the 9th. Right? So Monday the 9th, students need to start knowing about the study center. I don't know how that's going to happen, but they have to start knowing about what study center can do for them and what it offers for them. So that's the plan, but this can only happen given that these 2 things are done. Strip down what you can discuss, what you can learn with other students, and then also prepare multimedia, add multimedia modules. Then we'll take it from there. So that's the update. This is the update that was supposed to happen last night, the 5th of May. I'm going to make it today because last night I was not able to do it, right? So yeah, it was a short one. Sharp.